Hey you guys, so today I had a really innocent meal, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I thought this was like perfectly fine to eat. So I was volunteering today, and then they had what they do is they give out meals to people. They put them in these little boxes, and I ate this, and I ate three-fourths of it by the time I took this picture. It was so good. It was garbanzo beans with sweet potato plus some pickles plus yeah, so chickpeas, sweet potatoes, it was some kind of curry, and then I also added some pinto beans too. So the food distribution thing that I volunteer at, there's this person who who makes like all sorts of vegetarian dishes. He's been doing this for um, a number of years, and he makes like lentil dishes. He makes beans. He makes yeah, he's been a vegetarian for I think 20 years. So I asked him, why did you decide to be vegetarian? And he told me that he went vegetarian because he had some sort of allergies, and he read in a magazine that said if you become vegetarian, you might be able to you might not have this kind of allergies again. So I forgot what it was. I don't. It might have been hay fever, but I might be remembering wrong. What I might be remembering it wrong. But people were telling him. They said, "Oh, you can't last a long time as being a vegetarian." And people were saying, "Oh, you can't do it. It's inadequate for you." He decided to prove them wrong. So, unfortunately, it didn't. Going vegetarian didn't solve his hay allergies or whatever, hay fever, whatever it was. But he stuck with it. He's been doing it for about 20 years, if I remember correctly. And every week he makes like a whole bunch of vegetarian dishes for people, and he gives it out freely. So that's the beans that you see on the bottom of it. You see those pinto beans? They're quite tasty. They're quite tasty. Now, you guys know I've been going on this low carb thing. I don't want to say keto, but it's basically trying to reduce the gluten, trying to reduce the carbs. Not complete elimination. I love baked goods still. It's a little pain in the ass to find gluten free stuff. I mean, it's out there, but it's less common, right? So I've always erred on the side of just moderate, moderate, moderate. See how much I can tolerate, and then if I'm having issues from there, just limit. Now, what I realized today is this thing that I've had, in the past multiple times, is giving me issues. Now, what I have like a pounding freaking headache. It's been about an hour since I've eaten this, so you can see time stamp is an hour ago, and my head is throbbing. I'm drinking so much water, and I just can't help but think like, man, I must have freaking overloaded myself with carbs. You can see that this is just pure carb right here. You guys know also I haven't been eating rice. I've been eating cauliflower rice instead, and my goodness, I don't know how I ate this before with like no issues. I don't know if I'm being hypersensitive now or what's going on, but my head is pounding and I'm just like, oh. So I wanted to share this with you guys because I know some of you might think about going low carb or lowering your carb. I've never been completely zero carb here. I've always tried to stay within like 50 grams of carbs or lower a day. If I go over 50, that's fine too. I don't carb count. I just kind of think like, okay, well, if I'm not eating any rice and I'm eating cauliflower rice and I'm eating meat, whatever my carb intake is, it really shouldn't be that high. So that's the whole thing that I've been going with. This, once I saw it, once I opened it up, once I saw this beautiful dish, I knew like, man, I'm gonna really spike up my insulin level, my sugar levels. But I thought, whatever, it's just one meal, no big deal. And now, yeah, my head hurts. So if anybody wants to go low carb and they are sticking to having some consistency over here, just be mindful. Just be mindful. If you go and eat a heavy carb meal like this, which did not give me any issues before, you might end up with a really bad headache. I very, very, very rarely get headaches. I know that it was caused by eating too many carbs. And this doesn't have, I don't think it has any gluten in it. I really doubt if it does. If it does, it's probably really low. but it's just beans and potatoes and rice. 3 carbs, yeah. So I'm going to look online right now and let's see. So low carb symptoms after eating too many carbs. I thought I might as well, um, yeah, so let's see over here. So signs you're eating too many carbs. Look at this. You're feeling sluggish and fatigued. Yeah, that feels like me right now. You're feeling thirsty. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water. See, so if you eat a high carb meal, your blood sugar elevates, making you feeling more thirsty. I'm really drinking a lot of water, you guys. I have a really bad headache. Headaches and migraines are about the symptoms. In fact, they can be a sign that your body is being thrown off by excessive carb high intake, eating foods that in heart. Blah, I can't even speak. Eating foods that are high in carbs, like white bread or pasta, can spike your sugar levels, sometimes cause headache. I was kind of worried about the digestion. You guys know that I've told you guys about beans. Like if I eat too many beans, I get really bad gas or I end up with really bad bloating. So I took a digestive pill right before I ate the meal. And I feel like digestive wise, I feel okay. But mood swings, yeah, I just feel tired. I can't tell you if I feel cranky right now. I just feel okay. I just feel like I just want my head to stop hurting. And then sugar cravings. I can't comment on that one. I have been eating sugar. I've been eating those like little cupcakes. Feeling hunger again. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So when I eat too many carbs, when I eat basically all carb, I eat a lot more. So, for instance, right? I notice that I can eat a lot of beans and rice. I can eat that multiple times a day if I wanted to. Before going low carb because now I kind of I mean like I'd have to adjust to that again. But when I eat meat, for instance, if I go low carb and I eat meat, I'm eating a lot less than I do when I have like just pure carb meals. So I try to stay away from this stuff. So yeah, beans and rice doesn't fill me up for long. I don't know about the high cholesterol thing. Trouble losing weight. When I eat too many carbs, I look more bloated. I actually feel like I got more padding on me. Versus if I go low carb, I feel like I look a little bit leaner. Which is crazy because you would think that if I'm eating more fatty food like pork belly or steak and butter, you would think I would look like I'm gaining weight, right? No, I actually look like I'm losing weight. High blood sugar, yeah, I'm sure my blood sugar is like crazy right now. Acne breakouts. There's been studies linked to carbohydrates to aggravate acne. I don't know about that. Depression, insomnia, abdominal pain. Oh yeah, the abdominal pain. Yeah, if I don't take a digestive pill when I eat too much beans, I get a really bad bloating. Forgetfulness. I don't know. Anyway, how long does it take for this stuff to go down? Let's see. Mm, come on. Yeah. So anyway, let's see the recovery thing. See, I agree with this. If you find that you're cheating on keto too often and have a hard time sticking to finding your keto diet consistently, it might be time to revisit whether or not this diet is right for you. At the end of the day, the best diet for you is the one that is going to be the one that you can stick to. Yeah, so I can stick to my current diet. It's just that I got to be mindful about changing my habits, right? I cannot just be eating blindly like a lot of rice and a lot of beans anymore because it's not good. Let's see here. Guess this is it. Let's see. Yeah, I wish I had a blood sugar monitor now that I think about it, because I would love to tell you what my sugar levels were before eating and then after eating this stuff. I think it's just like my body is truly just not used to this, because this kind of beans and rice thing really shouldn't be giving me this much issues. Okay, so anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. I'm gonna read chat. Yeah, that's all I want. Yeah, so it might be a little long-winded over here. I just wanted to give you a little warning though. If you do want to go low carb, please be mindful that if you do it for a prolonged period of time and then you think like, oh, I'll just have a cheat meal. Oh yeah, it's all carb, but I should be okay. Maybe you won't be okay. Maybe you'll end up with a really bad headache. Okay, so I'm gonna read chat. And this is healthy food too. Like there's nothing wrong, there's nothing unhealthy in my opinion about eating beans, eating rice. I mean, minus the carbohydrate thing, minus the blood sugar thing, but I mean, these are listed as like healthy foods. It's just I think eating too much of it is really not good for me. Yeah, it's garbanzo and it's garbanzo bean, sweet potato, butternut squash, and onions and rice and the I added some pinto beans over there. You can see it in the spoon. So it's just basically beans, potato, and rice. Carb, carb, carb. See it, or Underwill? Uh, yeah. I don't. I don't think my metabolism is slowing down. It's just like I ate this an hour ago. I really shouldn't be feeling this tired. I don't feel this tired when I eat other meals. So I know for me, because I've tried various different meals, I know that yeah, I because I've tried various different diets, and I know that I do best on having a lower carb. I don't want to say I'm on keto. Because I think sometimes when people think about keto, they think like, oh, you stick by a certain number. I don't. I would just say I try to be low carb. I try to go gluten free. I try to stay away from fried foods. Um, I try to do portion control, and that's it. That's it. But oh, this kind of like the kind of food that I'm going on, like this whole dietary path. I kind of like I have to really be mindful about what I'm eating, and that's kind of crazy because it's like you would think, right? Like say for instance, traveling. You go to a place and yeah, if you go to a place and then let's say you're looking at what a restaurant serves, and if it's just like all carbs, like Italian restaurant, holy crap! I would just probably think to myself, oh my goodness, I don't think I can eat any of this stuff unless there was some kind of meat dish in there. Because if I eat the carbs, I'd just end up with a pounding headache, and then I'd be in a really not so chatty mood. So I have to like think about all the stuff that I can eat or that I can't eat, and it just sucks because like I think, and this is just my opinion. I think sometimes if you want to eat a vegetarian dish, you really should not be having this kind of issue if you just go with the beans and rice thing. Like, yeah, if you want to go vegetarian, you can just eat a salad, or you can eat grains, and that should fill you up. But Man, it just bums me out that eating something like this just gives me a big headache. Wow. So if I ever come across a meal like this, most likely I'm either gonna have to cut the meal in half or I'm just not gonna eat it at all. But I mean, like I can eat the topping and then just throw away the rice, or substitute the rice with cauliflower rice, and that way I'm kind of limiting. I'm reducing the carb intake a bit. But it just sucks. It sucks. Nusa said I had to help my dad stay on keto in the last year of his life for medical reasons. His blood sugar was out of control to the point. Um, I'm just curious, like, what caused his blood sugar to be out of control to that level? Was it diabetes? A burrito has a lot of carbs, actually. Like, the wrapper has so many carbs. No, like people say, like if you go on a keto diet, you do feel an issue once you start eating way too many carbs. Before, I used to have a high carb diet. You guys know, like if you've been following my channel, you guys know like there was a time like I was eating all the sugary stuff, eating so much carbs, 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 and then I stopped because I was like kind of looking at myself, and then I just thought to myself, oh, I feel kind of sluggish. I feel like I'm a little bit more padded. I didn't feel, yeah, I just didn't feel like happy with my health. So I thought like, okay, let me try cut down the carbs and then see how I feel. And then you guys know I also follow Asra Conlu, right? And she's about 47 years old. She's on the carnivore diet. I'm not on the carnivore diet, but there are certain things that I follow what she says, and I think, hey, let me try it. She used to try dairy. She used to eat a lot of dairy, for instance. And I thought to myself, like, man, I don't want to eat. I can't get raw dairy. I don't feel comfortable with eating huge amounts of fat a day. But when she was doing it, right, she said it worked for her. Later on, she corrects it and she says, yeah, she's changed her diet. So now instead she's high. She has like a 3-to-1 ratio. I think three parts meat, one part fat, and that's why she's such a big fan of pork belly. So yeah, I heard that. I was like, oh, okay, let me try it, and it works. It really does keep you full. The pork belly thing. And then I found out in South Korea, people really love eating pork belly. Non-rice burrito. So Monty, when you have a burrito, let me show you a picture of a burrito here. Okay, if you look inside of a burrito, you got you got your you got your rice. Oh, here we go. You got your rice, you got your beans, and you got your wrapper. So if you have your wrapper, that's carbs. Your beans have carbs. Your rice have carbs. Basically, when I think of burritos, I think of it as like a giant carb bomb. Unless you have like cauliflower rice in there and you have some kind of low carbohydrate wrap, which most places don't have, it's going to be really high carb. So if you guys like, for instance, right? Lewis used to eat a lot of burritos. I mean, he loves burritos. Don't get me wrong, I think burritos are very tasty. But when he was eating a lot of burritos, he actually looked more padded than when he decided to cut down his burrito. So right now he's going on basically like the keto diet. He doesn't eat too many carbs, and he's good at sticking to that diet. So as a result of that, he looks less padded, and I even told him that. I said, wow, it looks like you're thinning down. So it's really surprising how much padding carbohydrates can do to a person. Like I told you guys, like if I eat too many carbs, I feel more padded, especially around my waist area, my tummy area. But all I have to do is just like lower the carbs, and I feel like a little more slimmer. Yeah, it's tough. You know, I mean, like I still eat cookies. Don't get me wrong. I just have to really portion control it out. So you guys remember I did a video and I showed you guys like, hey, I have 6 chocolate chip cookies that I have in the freezer. If I want to eat one, then I'll just eat one at a time. Right now, I have 5 chocolate chip cookies in the freezer. So I ate one this week, but yeah, next time I feel like eating one, I'll eat another one. So it's like that kind of small little thing. I don't deprive myself. Thankfully, I'm not like severely allergic to gluten. I'm not, you know, diabetic. So I still eat sugar, but I try to moderate it. Like I had 3 of those like little cupcake things. Let me show you guys this. This is not advertising. This is just me telling you about these cupcakes. So I gave a bunch of these over to volunteers today, and I was really, you know, they were really happy about it. And the thing about these cupcakes is, let me show you guys this. Was this it? Okay. So these cupcakes is they do have like they have tiny little cupcakes, and these cupcakes are to the point. I'm going to show you how small these cupcakes are. They are the size of a quarter. So if I wanted to eat these cupcakes, right? It's easier for me to do portion control with this. Now these cupcakes are pretty freaking sweet. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm eating about 2 of them at a time, but lately I've been, let's see, how much did I eat today? Oh, frick. Okay, so never mind. My portion control has been kind of out the window right now. I ate 5 of them in the last. No, I ate 10 of them. I ate 5 yesterday and I ate 5 today. Okay, so so I'm not really doing portion control right now, but I do think it is less than if I ate a whole cupcake by myself. Just a thought. So anyway, or maybe that's just my excuse, but yeah, these cupcakes I get to try like all kinds of different flavors, and they're so tiny. So I had like the tie dye one. I had the tie dye one. They have like a yeah, the red velvet one's good. So this one's good. This one's good. This one's good. They're all good. I think they're all pretty much good. They're just like your standard sugary cupcake thing, and they come up with new flavors. Spring collection one. They have like St. Patrick's Day one, as well Easter one, and it keeps things exciting. The only downside about these cupcakes is the price. So when you look at it, you're looking at 25 of them for $39. Do you guys see that? 39, 35. It's basically 25 for 32 actually. Yeah, so you're looking at about $1 for each quarter size cupcakes. And this is like New York. This is like one of those like artisanal cupcake places. What they do is they make it into like a they have like a place, like a baking facility where they have these things individually made, and then it gets, I think they get shipped frozen over to the stores, and the stores just thaw them and then give them out to people. But I think, yeah, I think it's a separate facility, but I might be wrong. Anyway, yeah, so they have like, in order to get people to always go over to the store, they always have like new flavors, seasonal stuff, and you never know what you're gonna get inside. So, and they're pretty too. So anyway, yeah, so this is my thing that I've been snacking on, and I met up with like a few people today, and my goodness, I remember one of the organizers for the thing that I volunteer at, they're vegan, so I gave them the vegan one, and I want to show you where do I see the vegan price one of this? Okay, shit, where's the vegan one? Okay, let me see it. Vegan. Okay, so the vegan one that I gave them is $42. $42 for 25 of them, if I remember correctly. Can you imagine that? Yeah, see? 25 cupcakes for $42. And I was just thinking to myself, like, holy crap, That's so expensive. So 25 little quarters for $42, and these things sell. Yeah. So I have never tried the strawberry one because I've always been giving away the vegan one. But I've tried all the other. I'm going to try all the other flavors. I've tried most of the flavors. They're kind of nice, but yeah, uh, just so many like. Yeah, I would never ever. I don't know how a store like this would do in Hawaii. It is pricey, and it's like mind blowing. Like when someone found out, like when I gave someone one of these cupcakes, they're like, "Oh my goodness, these are so good!" And then they went home and they looked at the price and they're like, "Holy shit, it's so freaking expensive." Uh, yeah, I know. Yeah. So this place is like a multi-million-dollar business. It's based in New York, unsurprisingly, but yeah, with my adventures, I do come across a whole bunch of cupcakes of every so often, and then when I do come across them, I do give them away. So I like it. You know, it's like that kind of way. It's like all these people who like love the cupcakes are like, oh, these are great. These are great. No, I'm not getting a. Oh, well, I'm no, I'm still in the carb game. I could never go zero carb. Hell no. Like all the things with carbs. Okay, let's look at all the stuff with carbs. Like foods with carbs in them. These are my favorite foods. See, banana, sweet potato. I eat these. An apple has carbs. Mango has carbs. Yogurt has carbs. Well, watermelon too. I like eating watermelon. That has carbs. I mean, you're supposed to kind of keep that in check. But I don't eat too much bread, or I try to limit my bread intake. So yeah, see, mango. I just ate a mango earlier today. That has 28 grams of carbs. So, oh, but I love mango so much, and I love watermelon so much. Let's see, pasta, cereal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't drink juice. I don't drink that kind of box juice kind of stuff. You know the like apple juices you see in the stores. Like I'll drink it, but it'll be every once in a freaking blue moon. I think it's just pure sugar. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. You know what the thing is? Like the thing about me is I don't like eating too much soy product either. Like I stay away from soy, and it's just like I don't know what it is. I don't really like the taste of soy too much. Maybe it's because I used to eat all of those like soy stuff before. I got kind of tired of it. But yeah. Okay. Okay, I got a funny story. Oh, not really a funny story to tell you, okay? So what happened is that so I didn't, I when I was volunteering, right? It's like I don't want everybody to know like, okay, I'm just giving away certain things to some people and not other people because it can be kind of construed as kind of like, oh, well, I want one too or something like that. So there are two people there are two people, no, three people there. I didn't know this, but I knew two people were vegan. I didn't know the third person was vegan. But I offered three people cupcakes. One of them, I only had one vegan cupcake, so one vegan cupcake box. So I gave it to three. I gave um, the vegan one away to the vegan person, and then the other one, I didn't know they were vegan. So when I gave them the vegan cupcakes, I mean, when I gave them the regular cupcakes, they asked me if it was vegan. I was like, oh no, and then I said, oh yeah, they're just regular cupcakes, and then there was like a moment of uncomfortableness because they didn't want it, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I was just telling them like, yeah, just give it to another person. And I didn't realize like how insensitive that sounded. Like I know it sounds like I'm laughing about it, but Seriously, like it makes me. I like thought about it and I was like, dang, Erica, that's freaking mean of you. Like you gave them regular cupcakes. You didn't know that they were vegan, right? I mean, like it wasn't like I don't really ask people about their dietary habits, right? So then they said like, oh, do you want, they said like they touched it and they said, oh, do you want it back? And I was like, oh no, just give it to another person. And I just casually thought of it that way, like just give it to another person. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking like, man, I wonder if they're like, dang, I don't really want to give it to another person because yeah, it might not be when their beliefs. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you are against, I don't know, if you're against something and then someone gives you that thing that you're against and okay, let's say this, right? Let's say if you don't like supporting water bottles. So and then someone gives you a plastic water bottle and they're like, "Hey, look, here's a plastic water bottle." And then you try to give the thing back to them and then they say, "Oh no, just give it to someone else." It's like just, I put this little weight on them and yeah, I should have taken it back now that I thought about it, but I was just like, "Oh yeah, if you don't want the gift, just give it to." But it like sometimes I know it's and now that I'm looking back, it was kind of insensitive to me. I should have taken it back, but I didn't really think too much about it. It's just like I kind of think like if someone gives you something and you don't want it, just give it to another person. Someone else will love it, you know. Um, and then I gave it. So the other one, I saw another person, and I knew they were vegan, right? And I told them, I said, hey, I know you're not vegan, but I have these cupcakes, and if you want, you can have one and give it to someone that you know that's not vegan. And then it's like, yeah, they didn't want to give it away, and I was like, I thought to myself, I was like, I know I seem a little dense, right? Now looking back, like hindsight's 2020. Um, so they said, oh yeah, we'll just give it out to another person that might want it. So they put it down into this like little area that where when they're putting together these food boxes, someone can take it. And then one of that, you remember that snappy person that I was telling you guys about, like the one who was like, oh. I don't want to get into it, but she did tell you that one that couldn't face me. Yeah, they actually pocketed the cupcakes. So they took the cupcakes, they did it kind of like on the down low, and they just put it aside. And I was just thinking to myself like, but anyway, just let it go, just let it go, let it go, let it go, and yeah. So other things happened, and I was like, oh, other things, throughout the day happened, and I was like, oh well, Erica, you wanted to give away the cupcakes, you gave away a bunch of the cupcakes. At least they're being eaten, but man, I wish it was just to another person. I don't know, it's so selfish of me, maybe. But I was like, I just like my impulse was like, oh no, I don't want to give you the cupcakes. So it's like not in the spirit of giving, you should like if you want to give freely, you shouldn't have these like requirements of like who you think who you're okay with giving the cupcakes to or who you're not okay with giving cupcakes to. Like I said, there's like I'd say 95% of the people there, right? I have like zero issue with, but it's only like a select few that kind of grate my gears, and that person who grabbed that cupcake that the vegan person did not want grated my gears. So yeah, So in the future, I will learn something from it. If I know someone's vegan, I don't want to like absent-mindedly give them vegan cupcakes and be like, yeah, just pass on the cupcakes because that's a little insensitive of me. Like I said, I got to think of it as like giving a plastic water bottle to a person who believes in using reusable water bottles, and then they, yeah, telling them like, oh yeah, I know you use reusable, but maybe you can pass on the plastic water bottle to someone else. It may cause feelings of I don't know, feelings of being a little unsettled, because people who have who follow these kind of like dietary restrictions of veganism, it's because they care about the animal. So these people will not consume any dairy products, and these people typically, they will not be wearing leather, and they don't want to be around it. And I understand it. I really do understand it. I think that it's it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that they choose to stick with, and I need to be respectful of that. of that if someone like tells me that they're vegan, and then if I try to give them like cupcakes because I'm just being absent-minded. I'm like, oh, it's just cute, tiny cupcakes. Yeah, spread the cupcake love around. So yeah, yeah. So I learned something from that, and I hope you guys, in the event that you find yourself in a little cupcake situation like that, and you find out someone is, let's say, a vegan, or I mean, vegetarians can eat cupcakes because they can eat dairy. But if you find someone who's vegan, like, and if they don't want it, like, just like don't offer to them, like, oh, here, you can just give it to another person. Just take it back and be like, oh, okay, and then yeah, I don't know, I just didn't want to take it back because I thought like when they were telling me this, I thought, oh, maybe they want me to take it back because they're thinking like, well, I can't eat it, Erica, so yeah, you should take it back. That's what I was thinking of, but then I didn't think about, well, maybe they don't want to be around that stuff, Erica. Maybe it's like now you're giving them a hot potato. they gotta like gotta toss it off to another person. Like I can't take this animal, this dairy cupcake home. And like I said, it's for certain people when they've been vegan or vegetarian for a long time, they don't wanna they don't wanna be around those kind of products. So. Wait, the Swiss chocolate, isn't Swiss chocolate have dairy in there? Or am I thought Swiss chocolate. The only vegan stuff I ever did was discounted chocolate they sell was a Swiss chocolate. I always thought Swiss chocolate would milk chocolate in there. Yeah, they do make. Mm, oh, look at these expensive freaking chocolates. Oh wow, we have a Lindt chocolate. Who's the best chocolate? See, because when I think Swiss chocolate, I think milk chocolate bars. Wow, what is this, Latteratch? Let's check this out. Fresh from Switzerland chocolates. Oh wow. Man, um I am so like United States person. I look at this, I'm like, what the frick is 22 centimeters? Give me inches. Okay, let's see. I think it's like 3.49 or something like that. 17 centimeters, 2 inches. 6.69 inches for 1860. I don't like eating these bunnies. I feel terrible about eating chocolate bunnies. I feel like I'm like decapitating them or something. Like I gotta break off their ear. It just feels a little cruel to me. I know it's strange for me to say that. I rather just break off little chocolate bars and look at a pretty bunny and then eat it like piece by piece like that. Oh, this looks good. Look at this. Almond blonde. Hazel. Wow, this looks like some chunky hazelnuts. Like this looks like when I think of almond bar, this is how almond bar should be. Like nice, hearty, crunchy. Let's see how much do I get for this? $9.90. I mean, this is gonna be expensive. I get not even a pound. It's like what was that? 4 ounces. 4 ounces for $9.90. Jeez. Jeez, I'm gonna eat that in like a minute. I feel like. Oh, snacking chocolates, man. These chocolates, they're so pretty to look at, and they're so freaking expensive. Or maybe people would say, Erica, you're just too freaking cheap. But man, like, look at this. Look, it's like freaking 4 ounces of cornflakes for $9.90. I know this is 4 ounces too. Yeah, see, 0.25 pounds. Florentine milk. Ooh, cranberry. Honey. Whoa, look at that. Whole plate. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up a second. Okay. Look how fancy this is. $94.05. 33 ounces, so that's 2 pounds. 2 pounds for 94 bucks. That's $46 a pound. That's more expensive than like a lot of the steaks. So I got 3 different nuts in there. Fancy nuts too. I mean, Piedmont hazelnuts, Rocher almonds, and roasted pistachios, and Swiss and milk chocolate. Dang. Some expensive chocolate. Thank you. Berry bulk summer. Dang, look at that refinement over here. Look at this. Look at that. You got your own little chocolate dog in there. Dang. That's a pretty dog. See, this is like one of those like gifts that I think if someone gave it to me, I look at this and I'd be like, man, this looks like it's kind of pricey. Look at that. I only got 5 little pieces of chocolate. Comes with a little dog tin, and I even got a chocolate dog in there. Like, I know that this would probably be at least $15. Snacking almond milk. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Snacking ginger. Whenever I think of snacking ginger sticks, I always think are these like dark chocolate oranges. I always just think like expensive. Oh, looks like that's it. Yeah, so we got caramel popcorn for $10.90 for, let's see, how much is this? 6.5 ounces. Crunchy caramelized popcorn coated in the finest white chocolate with caramel. I don't know, these are kind of coated. I mean, this looks like a jawbreaker or something. I guess that's all they have. Yeah, let's go for expensive. Actually, you know what? Let's go $90 and up. Let's see that. I think that's just that expensive chocolate. I'm surprised they don't have like a big buckaroo kind of look at my language here. I'm surprised they don't have like this like sky is the limit in terms of like a giant expensive gift basket. Is that it? Oh, okay, no, apply. Yeah, it's just these whole plate chocolate bars. These chocolate stores, gosh. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, like most expensive chocolate place that I can think of off the top of my head, because I'm a basic bitch, is Godiva. Like, yeah, I mean, not this artisanal, like New York based place. Like, I just think about Godiva. I don't even like Godiva that much. I think it's like Godiva's one of those chocolates. Like I eat 1 piece and I'm good for the day, or 2 pieces and I'm really good because it's so freaking fattening. It tastes really fattening. I'm more of a C's kind of chick. Let's see here. Let's look at our bestsellers. Let's see. Let's go for the cheap stuff. Let's go for the $50 to $100 stuff. Well, okay, no, never mind. Look at these dessert truffles, 12 pieces. I'm not a big fan of truffles, actually. Oh, look at this. Half dozen milk chocolate covered strawberries for 42 bucks. Damn, is that right? 6 strawberries for 42 bucks. Am I reading this right? Yeah. Wow. Look at that. So that is like $7 a strawberry. Each strawberry is just regular ass strawberries. Gosh. You know where they have good chocolate strawberries in my opinion if you want to save money? Go to Costco around Valentine's Day. They got like chocolate covered strawberries. Yeah. Oh man, now I feel like eating chocolate covered strawberries. Do I have chocolate I could melt here? Yeah, I do have chocolate I can melt here, but I don't have the strawberries. Oh well. I can't believe it's $42 for. Who the hell is buying these? You know what? Let me read the reviews. Are people actually buying this from the website? And look, you don't even get free shipping. Look at that. Excluded from free shipping offers. This has to be like overnighted or express. This is probably when you have so much money that you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy $42 strawberries. Good, keep up the good work. My fiance loved them. I'm gonna order some more for her birthday. What? You're gonna spend $7 a strawberry? Look, if she's your fiance, why don't you buy some high quality strawberries from the store? Get like the most perfect strawberries. Get some like I don't know if Godiva makes baking chips. I'm sure they do. And then just make her like 20 strawberries at a time rather than just buying 6 of them. But who knows? Maybe this guy is like Mr. Moneybags over here. I can't believe it. Freaking $42 for 6 strawberries. I'm pretty sure they sell it in the stores too. I know a cone of strawberries is not $42. Hold on. Cuz I've seen it and I know Hawaii people are not paying $42 for freaking strawberries. Okay, let's see. Godiva chocolate strawberries in store. I think it's like $11 a cone, but I might be remembering it wrong. Let's see. Yeah, see this stuff. They sell this in the store. Freaking Neiman Marcus sells this stuff too. Let's see. Did they tell you how much this stuff is? I guess they don't. See? So if you want to buy someone Godiva strawberries, just buy them from the store. Like Godiva chocolatier. Don't I know it's not $42 for a cone of them. Let's see. Oh look, even edible arrangement. Okay, see, so they run about $7. And this might be kind of different. So you can buy like a cone of strawberries, see? When was this? Oh, this was 2014, maybe? I can't find it. Yeah, so it's like $7 over here. That is it. So I don't know where the hell they're getting this $42 for this. Hey, Fractal. They have limited lifetime. Bet lots of them end up in dumpster. You know what? You know what? I don't know where they have the Godiva store. Like, here's the thing. Like, I heard back. Okay, I remember like I was hearing like dumpster divers did hit up the Godiva stores before, but the Godiva stores that I know in New York, if I remember correctly, one of the stores that people were recommending, they actually went under. So, yeah, going to a Godiva store to dumpster dive or something would be so out of my way. So, yeah, I don't see myself doing that. Yeah, so if you want to go and get these Godiva milk chocolate strawberries, please go to the retail store and pay $7 for a dozen of them rather than for like 6 of them versus buying them from the online web store for $42. And that is not including shipping, excluding free shipping offers. Crazy. Oh, 1 dozen. Oh, $80. Okay, let's see what one. One freaking dozen strawberries. Can you imagine that? This was a Valentine's gift family members. Oh, look at this. Although they were good. They weren't the same as our local Godiva store that was closed due to the pandemic. We had a personal bond with the store and great product. Berries used to be much bigger. Honestly, not worth the cost, but they're pretty delicious. Wow, my husband bought me 2 dozen chocolate covered strawberries for Valentine's Day. They were so delicious, I couldn't stop eating them. Don't hesitate to purchase, they are amazing. Dang, 2 dozen. The husband spent $160 for 2 dozen strawberries. He could have just gone to the store or gone to like a local chocolate place and asked him, "Can you make me like 4 dozen uh, strawberries or something?" And it would have been cheaper, in my opinion. Or just do it himself. There's so many YouTube tutorials about how to do it. Or you make it a couple event, right? Get some strawberries, wash them, dry them, and then get a chocolate fondue and say, "Hey, let's go make some strawberries ourselves. We can make 5 dozen or 10 dozen." Delicious. Oh my god, look at this. First world problems. Delicious. The only problem was I ordered too many. And there's only two of us, and the strawberries went bad. I know people are probably all triggered by me. I'm like, look, you have so much freaking money that you can't eat all your strawberries. They're like, oh, we had too. Like, look, if I had $160 worth of strawberries, you better be damn sure I'm gonna eat all the strawberries before they go bad. Okay, so these strawberries do look quite big. I will give them that. But there's nothing fancy about them. It's just a higher quality strawberry with some fancy freaking drizzle that you can do with like just dip it into a pot of chocolate and then get like the get what's calls it, the frosting cone, or get a Ziploc bag and then snip the corner off and then you make this fancy ass drizzle with it. That's it. It's not. It's all about the quality of the chocolate. It's not, and the strawberries. It's not like artisanal work or anything. I wonder where they source their strawberries. That's what I'm very, very curious to know. Because I've tried some really good strawberries in the past, and I got them from Costco. I remember I got them from Costco, like this was years ago. There were these long stem strawberries that were so beautiful and so amazingly sweet. So this guy is mad because he decided to photo shoot some Godiva strawberries, and then he needed to see a picture of the strawberry on there, and they just coated it all the way. Oh yeah, yeah, you can see it's completely coated. They were good, but not worth the price. Look, look, berries. I don't have to tell you that. I mean, I can look at them and tell you they weren't worth the price just looking at them. I have no idea if I got the email that you sent to Lewis. You would have to ask Lewis that. Okay, Jim sent me something, so let's look at this. Oh crap! Hold on. Hold up! I gotta change windows. One moment. Okay, everybody, this is what Jim sent, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Let's see it. Close this tab. Come on. By the way, I think my headache finally went away. Thank gosh. Okay, so most expensive. Ooh, these look good chocolates. See that one with all the stuff on it? Like that crunchy stuff on it? That looks good. Okay, so let's find the most expensive chocolates. What? I can't even pronounce this. I don't know if I'm uncultured or what, but Vogus hot? Vogus hot chocolate? If I had a chocolate company, you better be damn sure I'd get some French sounding name that's pretty, or German sounding name that sounds very hard to pronounce. And I'd be like, it's a premium chocolate brand. Let's see here. Her chocolate started at $90. Ah, look at that. Man, is this company still around? Are those people who bought the Godiva dark chocolate covered strawberries buy from this person? You know, the one who was like, oh, the bad thing was is we could not finish all the $80 strawberries that I bought at one time. I wonder if they bought it from this company. They probably did. Oh, I've seen this one. This Pierre. This place is actually in Hawaii. Yeah, it's in our Ala Moana shopping center. Is it just me? I don't know if it's just me, but this is a terrible freaking picture to show because you see the Madagascar one and the Time Ornor, like that chocolate looks a little rough at the edges. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it got damaged in shipping or what, but I mean the Venezuela over here looks intact, but some of these look like they got kind of bust up. $102. Oh. Wow, look at this. Oh, it's a fancy chocolates with the little prints on them. Very meticulously prepared. No, I don't want that. Has anyone tried this stuff? Oh, see ya. Oh, it's about the belt. This is the belt. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Dang, look at that. Okay, the Aficionados collection by the House of Grauer. Their claim to fame is their chocolates will bring the senses to life. Oh wait, it promises to tantalize, spring to life the taste buds of cigar smokers. Their claim to fame is that their chocolates will bring these senses to life and leave an impression that will last. You can try these delicious chocolates of the House of Grenier for just $210, making them just the most expensive chocolates anywhere. What the hell? $210 for this stuff. I'm imagining. Oh my gosh, so expensive. And then you got the black truffle in the Swarovski chocolate box. Damn you, I think my computer's hanging temporarily. Oh wow, look at, they're so rare. They're sold at the Harrods store. Dang. So they start with truffles and then they add this champagne and then they add gold and then they add crystals. I mean, I'm sure you're not eating the crystals, but still. Man, this looks like a fucking expensive chocolate box in my opinion. We're definitely away from C's candies. I think C's candy is $34 a pound, but I might be remembering it wrong. I know, I know. By the way, do you guys see my thing hanging right now? My freaking computer is hanging. It's like overheating. It's very mad at me. Okay, here we go. Let's close some windows because I'm being a little too resource intensive. Okay, there we go. What the hell? $900 for these frickin' 6 squares? I thought these were like Cadbury chocolates or something. Are these places still around? 99% cocoa. I mean, is it that hard to find a chocolate bar made out of 99% cocoa? Maybe it is. Oh, look at this. This looks luxurious. Actually, you know what, this box kind of looks like something I would find at Ross. It actually doesn't look that expensive. I don't know. It looks very gaudy now that I think about it. Cadbury, yeah, okay. So Cadbury made a gold chocolate item called the Whisper. That's a luxurious chocolate bar wrapped in edible gold leaf. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, and here we go. Is this the expensive chocolate bar? He has truffle oil, sugar, and heavy cream. The only thing is the chocolate is so luxurious and expensive you cannot just walk in and buy it from the store. They are made to order and you must eat them within 7 days of purchase for them to be good. However, Kipschnick knows that most people have consumed them within the first few hours. They have their most expensive chocolate and sell for 2,600. You know why? They're so luxurious. You know why they don't have it? You cannot just walk in and buy it. Who the hell is going to spend 2,600 on an average day getting this chocolate, right? I mean, he has this stuff on standby. I know the guy has like the chocolate bar and the vanilla and the truffle oil and the sugar and the heavy cream. I mean, you can buy the heavy cream from freaking Walmart. But yeah, you're not going to have this freaking expensive ass truffle sitting there throughout the whole year just waiting for one person. Oh, is there ad block? Yeah, maybe there is ad block. Okay. So there's this, okay, in case you guys didn't hear about this, and I know I'm getting really freaking off track, but this is how my videos go, okay? Did you guys ever hear about this Noka chocolate? I think it's called Noka. Okay. I'm gonna take it back. I think it's called Noka. So this is, it was made by like some kind of Texas or Texan, some kind of blog or investigative paper or something like that. They were talking about how this little chocolate store in a strip mall was saying that they had like premium freaking chocolate, and it turned out that they were not. They didn't. They were actually accountants in the beginning, and then they suddenly got into chocolates because they said, "Hey, this is they." They got into the chocolates because what they were doing is they were melting other chocolate bars and then they were rebranding it as their own. I think it was called Noka. Oh, they closed down, see? So they closed down, unfortunately. Let me look at this thing. So they were listed as the... How the fuck is this company partnering with Neiman Marcus? So they said it was sourced from all these places, but then they found out that... Oh, Dallas Food Blog, see? So they found out that the chocolate, which was their convecture, it's basically like the bar chocolate. So they were melting down that chocolate. It was from another company. It wasn't like they were making their own. So although they said it was made in Venezuela, Trinidad, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, they were just buying it from another company and then saying it was their own. Yeah. So they were charging 10 times the price in so that there was a huge freaking markup. And then they also were saying like they're listed as the best chocolate in America by the Nikkei, but then the thing is, it was actually listed as an advertisement. So they were like, "Oh yeah, this is the Nikkei said we're really good," and it was their own ad. So it was very manipulative. And I don't know if the article is still around, but I highly, highly recommend reading the blog post by Dallas Food. It was really good. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Highly, highly recommend you guys read this. Really great stuff. You know what? I'm gonna put that in a community post right now. Investigative article about Mark. Here we go. There you guys go. You can read it there. But yeah, I remember reading this and it was just really, really great. So they were just being, right? Yeah, so you got part two over there. A really great, really, really great article. So look at that. Noka chocolate. Noka is just relabeled Bonat. So everybody was thinking that they were saying like, oh, they must make their own chocolate. No, it was just two accountants, I believe, sitting on a mountaintop, and they said, oh, let's get into the chocolate business. All we got to do. See, like, can you imagine being listed as like one of the best chocolates in America, and you have this like freaking strip mall location? Like nobody heard of them. They just popped down there like, we are so good. Like right next to a Classic Cuts. $2,000 a pound. See? So what do you mean? You don't make the chocolate or using the well, we don't do the whole bean to bar thing. We actually get it in a semi-processed state based on our specifications. We actually do make the chocolates here. So who do you get your chocolates from? We don't disclose that. Really correct? Okay. So they didn't want to say who the who's who is responsible for their chocolate. And a lot of the chocolatiers out there, they'll say like, "Oh, we get our chocolate from this company, or this company makes our chocolate." Like they don't hide this kind of stuff. So Noka being very um, very hesitant and refusing to answer this kind of stuff really stood out. And I really got to give it to like the Dallas Food Blog for looking into this stuff. I loved reading this article. This is one of those articles that I constantly, I don't want to say constantly remember, but I do distinctly remember reading about when it came out. Great stuff. So yeah, they were just melting the chocolate and then putting it into their own molds. So for instance, right, all you got to do is just look at that. Can you imagine getting a chocolate bar? Like if I get a Hershey's chocolate bar and I melt the damn thing and I make it in these pretty little squares and put it in a pretty little box, and I'm like, okay, it's now $2,000 a pound for these chocolates. Super crazy. Yeah, I remember like wow, you're supposed to let it dissolve on your tongue. Yeah. So they had, I mean, they got the packaging down. Like, look how pretty that box is. Like, that box looks like it's expensive. Like, look at the little plastic, and then you got the ribbon, and you got like even look at this thing. You see, it has like two different heights on it. It got this little indentation where the like it has its own lid. Like, this is a fancy freaking box. But keep in mind, if people are willing to pay $2,000 a pound, you can spend $20 for your box to be made. Look at this. This looks like poop. I mean, it's a truffle, but still. I in the Dallas Food Blog they were talking about it, and then they said that even the tempering of the chocolate wasn't that great. Like the workmanship was, yeah, wasn't the best. But they were just doing on the whole advertising thing. I've heard this chocolate is good. All these chocolates over here. Dang. Wow. find the chocolates. Wow, this is a nice, that's a cool looking one. Williams Sonoma, aka expensive. Actually, let's check out what Williams Sonoma has to offer now that I think about it. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, board engineer. Just wait, board engineer is going to make their own chocolate company now. Yeah, look at this. This thing only has 2.5 stars. Look how pretty that chocolate is. That looks so much nicer than the no-cut chocolate, doesn't it? Like this chocolate is only, I don't want to say it's only $69.95, but keep in mind, no-cut chocolate was $2,000 a pound. And this looks like it has a lot more work put into it than the Noka stuff. Like the Noka one was just laziness. See that? Whoa, look at that. Whoa. So pretty. Wow, that really looks like artwork. Okay, let's see. Packaging was disappointing. Oh yeah, this packaging is disappointing. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I would be kind of mad too if you thought you were gonna get something like this and then you end up with this freaking cheap ass box over here. See that? That's the freaking like, that looks like something you would find at Whole Foods, does it not? Yeah, I can imagine being mad at that. Let's find some chocolate. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Whoa. This looks like some pretty chocolate though. See, whenever I think of chocolate dipped oranges, I always think that's really expensive. And then, yeah, there's no crazy expensive. Oh, look at the cute little gingerbread, guys. Oh, so cute. Wait, how come they're not cheaper? We're way past freaking Christmas. We're in March right now. They didn't mark this down even more? Like not 90% off or something? No, you get them 50% off. Oh, look at that. Oh, so cute. So cute. Yeah, Williams Sonoma, I think they have some really nice stuff, but it's really expensive, some of their stuff too. So I like looking at Williams Sonoma and checking things out over here. Let's see here. Can we find any nice expensive? Actually, you know what? Let's look at high to low. Because that's how I like to roll on Williams Sonoma website. I like to look at the, oh wait, well, what the hell? No. I was like, I almost had a heart attack. I was like, what do you mean $36,000 for chocolate? Hold up a second. Wait a second. You know what? I gotta look this up. $36,000 couch sewn on Williams Sonoma. Okay, does this look like a $36,000 couch? Seriously. Oh, it's made to order. Yeah, see, again, it's like that freaking 2,600 chocolate. They're not going to be making this, they're not going to be having this sit around. They're going to say, "Okay, hold up. You got your 3 couch orders coming out and then for the next month. They're not going to house this thing. They're just going to pay someone once the order comes in. $36,000 for this thing? What? I don't see it. Like I would have assumed maybe this is like $3,000 tops, but I'm not seeing 36,000. Are you? Who knows? Maybe that's why they just have it made to order. They know people aren't really going to be buying it. I should just make a stream called Stupid I See Online. I don't want to look at furniture. Can you not give me furniture? I want to look at actual food only. Okay, here we go. Food, here we go. Oh, hello. Hold up. Handsome is here. Handsome. Over here, Handsome. Handsome. Oh, I gotta give you your dental gel. Mm. Handsome. Okay, Handsome, let's look at this together, okay? Can't eat chocolate, but we can look at chocolate together. Mm. Personalized chocolate wedding favors. 50 of them for $499. How much does that come out to? $9? $9 a box? That isn't that bad, I guess. If you want to do this whole $9, yeah, $9 isn't that bad. I guess you got your own little tiny box and you got your initials there. Man, the $149 cake? Are you kidding me? 6 mini pies for $139. Man, you know what? I wish I was a multi-millionaire, you guys, because then I could just buy this stupid shit and just like review it for you guys. I wish I could. Like, I wish I could just buy this without thinking about the price and then just do a review about it and say, this is how $20 tiny little pie tastes like. And let me tell you if it's worth the money or not. It's what? How big is this pie? Oh, it's like 13 ounces. Oh, it's like a pound each. Not bad. Not bad. I thought this was only like 5 ounces each. But how come this looks so tiny? Like, look how big that fork looks like compared to. Wait, am I? No, I gotta be looking at something wrong. Because that looks a lot different scale. No, that's a different scale. No, wait. 6 5-inch diameter pies. Okay, that's not very big. That's not very big. Yeah, that really is like 2 slices. I was like, wait a second. I gotta look at that fork for scale. See the fork? Yeah, I wish. I wish I could do that for you guys. Like, that would be great. But then, I mean, like, I would be spending way more money. And I'd be like, holy shit. Like, the amount of money that would be flowing out just for me doing the stupid review about the stupid pie. Yeah, I'd be like, I'd be like, oh my goodness. Maybe YouTube will give me 25 cents for my video. Let's see here. Yeah, but I would love to just buy a bunch of this bougie stuff and just do a review about it and be like, let me tell you how Easter speckled egg chocolate cake is. Because I know 99% of you is not going to be going and buying a $99.95 Easter cake just to casually eat kind of thing. What is like the most? I want to find like pretty ludicrous looking stuff. Look at this, the brownie things. Like, really? You're buying what? One, two, three, four, five, what, 12 brownies for $80? Like, are these brownies so good that it's worth the $80? Because normally, if you buy brownies, right? You go to, let's say, Starbucks, it's like $3.50, $4. You go to Trader Joe's, it's like $5 for a whole tub of it. I'm not seeing why most people would spend $80 for these brownies. Not seeing it. And you get 9 bars, so you get 2 pounds of brownies for $80, right? 2 pounds, 3 ounces. Yeah, just say 2 pounds. So we're looking at about 40 $40 a pound for brownies. Make a series. I don't know. I'm not a very good food reviewer. I just feel like this is not good. I wish I could be like one of those like, oh, it has an exquisite taste. It just crumbles in your mouth as soon as you eat it, and it cascades on your tongue like a chocolate waterfall or something. That would have to be probably an edited video for sure. If that even people be like, oh my goodness, I wanted to see a BuzzFeed video, not a person going, saying all these like breaks and getting off tangent with talking with her chat. But that is curious. That is curious. Cake bake shop brownies. I never understood the point of these expensive fruit and nut trays. Like, I look at it, I'm like, so what? This does not look like an $80 fruit and nut tray. You see it on the left? Like, what is that? Pistachios? I mean, this is the stuff I would think you would find in a health food store. I'm not seeing why this is $80. Board engineer, maybe you should try to make a company that gets featured on Williams Sonoma. Sell some chocolates or something, or some overpriced something. I don't see any reviews about these things. These like whoopie pies and these croissants. Like they make a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, this is funny. Look at this. You got the cake mixes. Well, hold up. The cake mixes, and they're trying to sell this for $70. Not the actual product. It's like, you bake it yourself, bitch. Spend $70 to make it yourself. What do you get? You get 3 pounds. So we're looking at, what's that, 70? Yeah, you're looking at about $33 for a cake mix. No, not $33. Like, let's see, 24? Something like that. I can't do math. 24, 23. Yeah, for a freaking mix. And nobody reviewed it yet. Vendor shipped. Okay. I'm not paying 23 to make my own stuff. Hell no. Let's find out what else they have. If you guys want a really nice cake, in my opinion, I would suggest going to Whole Foods and buying the cake from there. Because I like Whole Foods cake a lot. And that stuff, like, you would think it costs like an arm and two legs. Because, people talk about Whole Foods being a whole paycheck. But truly, Whole Foods cakes, you can get a really gorgeous cake for $25. And then you can get a beautiful set of flowers for about $20 too. So instead of spending your money on freaking Williams Sonoma for a cake Or yeah, just go to Whole Foods. Whole Foods is not as expensive as some of these other places, for sure. I have never seen $100 cake at Whole Foods yet. You know what I heard about? Well, not ice cream cake pops. Well, tiramisu, 74.95. Would you really spend that much money on a cake you've never seen reviews about? I wouldn't. Look at this, slice and bake cookies. Make your own cookies, bitch. You're gonna pay. You can go to your local store like Safeway and get some Pillsbury dough. You get four different types of cookies for $69.95, $70. Let's see how this one cake looks like. I really hope it's not a pure yellow cake inside with just layers. But it probably is. Oh no, it's chocolate. Shipped frozen, 5 pounds. Guess it's not that bad. Oh wait, this doesn't include shipping. Oh yeah, how much would it be after shipping? Okay, let's read the reviews. The person was disappointed. Oh, look at that. Why would you spend this much money on a freaking cake instead of going to your own local bakery? Like, wouldn't you trust your own local bakery better than this one? That's what I would do. Like, if I unless this was a really big name place, I would not order a chocolate cake from Williams Sonoma. I would just go to Whole Foods and get a chocolate cake there. Are these people just not around cakes? Or is this one cake place really famous that I'm not aware of? Frost Bake Shop in Memphis. Okay, let's see. Memphis, Tennessee, then. Okay, wow, okay, so it does look like it's pretty popular. 452. I've never heard of it. Maybe I'm just out of the know. So maybe that's why the person's like, okay, I'll pay 50 something dollars. But yeah, there's like a lot of places over here in New York that have really good cakes. Asian bakeries, I really like Asian bakery cakes. It tastes like not too sweet, it's light, it's airy, and it's really pretty. Three nights of southern entrees for $4. What the? For four. Let's check what this is. Freaking $300 for this? Okay, let's see what we get. Vendor shipped. We get with shrimp. We get like grits, and then we get steak. What is this? Flank or something? Hanger steak. So I get four 8-ounce hanger steaks plus 2 pounds of potatoes, 1 pound of onions, 4 ounces of steak sauce, 2 pounds of shrimp, 2 pounds of grits, 6 ounces of garnish, 4 ounces of chili oil, 3 ounces of pasta bolognese, four cookie gooey cakes. And that's $300? Who the hell's buying this stuff? This is the stuff that all dreams are made of? Does this look like a $300 meal to you for 4 people? I don't think so. I'm not seeing it. This. So this one plate, this one setting over here should be $70, right? Yeah, $70. For this, yeah, your shrimp and grits, your scallion something, no, pasta bolognese, uh, potatoes, steak, looks like onion, scallion, I think it's the onion, scallion, garlic thing, and then your tiny little gooey cake. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how these prices come out. Who knows? Who knows? Elephant's Cure chicken soup set of $3.99. Chicken soup. Board engineer, I really hope that you're taking some notes here for your next venture, because you can sell maybe a bunch of chicken soup for $100. 1 star? How dare they? So 2 pounds, what? 6 pounds of soup. Someone must be rolling on the ground thinking buttermilk biscuits is $80. Oh, the gluten-free biscuits is $90. Let's see how many biscuits you get. 8 biscuits. 8 biscuits for $90? Are you kidding me? What is this? Okay, so this is 20, okay. 24 buttermilk biscuits for 70, $80, but if you want to get the gluten-free version of it, you're going to be looking at 8 biscuits for $90. Jeez, that really sucks. Like that price difference between gluten and gluten free is a little scary here. Is it the same size? You got 28 ounces of this for, and then this one is 12 ounces. Wait, so you get, well, hold up a second. So you get 12 ounces of biscuits for $90 if you get the gluten free one. But if you get the regular one, you get 28 ounces for cheaper. So you get more, you get more biscuits for less of a price. But if you get the gluten free one, you get less biscuits for more expensive of the price. This is ridiculous. Yeah, someone needs to make a YouTube channel where they talk about all this like peasant, stuff peasants won't buy. Like how does a gluten-free versus buttermilk biscuit taste like an 80 or $90 one? Oh my gosh, it's so freaking expensive. I don't know anybody who does food delivery over here. There's a few people here, but that's about it. Well, if you said my $1,000 mini cupcakes, you know what? I will do a review of your $1,000 mini cupcakes. If you start your own business and you I don't know what you would name it as. Just don't say too expensive for you. Like don't make that your company name, okay? Too expensive for you. So you put the letter 2 in there and you put the number 2 and the number 4 in there. The Naughty Cookie Vegan Party. That's a big price for not too many cookies. Mm, I love how whenever they want to invoke expensive stuff, they put in New York. Look at this. Manhattan Fruitier dried fruit, nuts, and sweets gift box. What's that? Nougat? Nougat on the side? Nougat. Okay, you get some pretty cardboard boxes and you put some nice, you just put little boxes within little boxes and put some nice filler paper in there and put a nice ribbon and boom, 80 bucks. Wow, you look at that. You only get 4 ounces. You only get 3 to 4 ounces or 2 ounces of each thing. 4 ounces of pistachios, 3 ounces of toffee almonds. See over here in the middle, front row. 4 ounces of banana chips. Banana chips are so freaking cheap too. 2 ounces of apple rings. Find that in your health food store. Oh my gosh. It's freaking 80 bucks. So it's not even, this isn't even like, is this 1 pound? Yeah, this is like a little over 1 pound. No, it's like 1 pound, 8 ounces. But the actual contents seem like it's, let's see, 16 plus 8, 22 ounces. 22 ounces of all this stuff. 80 bucks. Oh my gosh. I guess that's why they invest in the freaking packaging. I don't even want to look at this gluten-free pastry sampler. Look at that. Oreo! Are you crying? Handsome. Come here, handsome. Come here, handsome. My handsome is crying. Oh, handsome. Oh, come here. Come here, Tum Tum. I will hug you, okay? Oreo's getting a hug right now. Eli's Cheesecake Company cheesecake bites. 60 cheesecake bites. Let's look at this. You can buy the whole freaking cheesecake. Chicago's finest. So 12 1-inch squares for 10.5 ounces is $60. Not even a pound. Jeez. Oreo, what do you think of that, huh? What do you think of that? Do you think that's a good price? 10 ounces of cheesecake bites for $60. You know, you could buy a whole Cheesecake Factory cake, I think, for $60. How is Oreo's dental treatment going? I need to give him his dental gel today, but I don't know. I look at his teeth and it looks like it's getting a little better to me. But he is still fighting me. He's still resisting. Okay. Okay, Tub Tub. He ran away from me. I tried to look in his mouth and he ran. But yeah, anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I feel like, how long has this video been? Oh gosh, this video has been 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, I will talk to you guys later. This was like, yeah, I just went off on this whole little thing. I was talking about carb overload, and then I was talking about, what else was I talking about? Oh, cupcakes, and then we went down to chocolate, and then there's just like a whole lot of all this kind of stuff. But yeah, anyway, look at my community page. Look at what I did post over here. Wait, not this. Not this. Um, yeah, look at my community page over here, and then you guys can read this article. Super interesting. It is a multi-part series, but like I said, I read it once, and I read it. I've actually read it a couple times over the years, And I'm just kind of surprised, like, man, someone really, really did do their research. So I'm so happy this article is still up after all these years, because sometimes, right, websites change and then they delete their old articles, and then you think like, man, I found this really great article and I can't read it anymore. Yeah, this article, I hope it never, ever, ever goes away. I know I can't stress that enough. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. You guys take care. I don't have to say stay warm because it is warming up. I went out today wearing a. Actually, no, I take that back. Still walked out wearing a jacket, but I didn't have to carry my winter gloves with me. I don't have to worry about it being ice cold when I go outside, and I'm happy about it. So I hope that wherever you guys are, it's warming up as well, and it's really surprising how sometimes like it can get really cold and it can get really warm. And now we are entering spring, and then we're entering summer, and to be honest with you guys, summer I'm a little worried about because I heard that's no-see-um territory. That's no-see-um season. So I don't want to have Attack of the No-See-ums coming back because of summer.